What's up YouTube, it's your girl Jay and I'm back with another and new video. Guys, if you can read by today's title, I'm going to talk about my PCOS journey. PCOS stands for Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome, which means that on your ovaries there is little cyst that's growing out or that's already been there that you don't know about. That can cause troubles and issues, struggles, pain. And the reason why I choose to talk to you guys about this is because I experienced it firsthand and I know how it feels. I know how it feels being part of the statistics of women who suffered from PCOS. Okay, and if you guys see me look in this direction, it's just because I made a few notes so I can remember what to tell you guys. So I was diagnosed with PCOS in 2017 because the reason why I got diagnosed is because I experienced really abnormal period cycles. I experienced period cramps, like really heavy cramps and pains, and it was really painful. I had heavy flow like every single month. And it gets to a point where whenever I have my period, I cannot go anywhere. I cannot go to school, I cannot go to work, I cannot go out. Like I have to be home like all the time. Saying that at night when I go to sleep, when I have my period at night, when I go to sleep, and whenever I wake up in the middle of the night or the next morning, I have to get up so carefully because nature is just gonna do its own thing, right? And it can get messy, but that's okay. That's something that I can always like clean up afterwards and all that. But it was really heavy, it's really painful. And after I got diagnosed, my mom took me to a gynecologist and asked him, since they diagnosed me, is there anything that he can help me with? Because guys, that's not normal. I will get my period the first week of the month, and that right in the middle of the month I will get it again for about like 14 days, and in that 14 days, like, it's just horrible. So my mom took me back to the gynecologist and asked him if they can help me with anything. He put me on birth control he said it's gonna take about a year. He put me on birth control. I used the birth control for about a month. No, not a month. I used the birth control for about, I want to say, a week and a half. The birth control made me so sick, and it made me gain weight like nothing. And my mom, she asked me, the decision is mine if I want to stop it or go on it. I stopped it immediately because I also read up what birth control can cause to your body as a woman. And as I'm saying that, for all the girls and women out there who's using birth control and that's working for them, I'm so happy for you guys. But birth control is just not working for me. So, and all of you guys who suffered from PCOS, whatever I mentioned in this video, if it's not for you, I'm sorry, but this is just my personal opinion and my personal perspective of what I experienced during this time. The second thing I want to talk about is weight gain and weight loss. Guys, being diagnosed with PCOS or suffered from PCOS, it's really, really hard to lose weight. Like really hard. I've been struggling for the most and longest time to lose weight because I feel like the amount of weight that I have on me, like my body is not used to it. Like the structure of my body cannot handle it. Like there'll be some days where I feel like when I'm on my feet for too long, like my feet hurt. And then I realize that the amount of weight that I have on me is not the amount that my body can take. Weight loss is a thing. Like you struggle to lose weight, but you gain weight really easily. I've been using apple cider. I tried apple cider vinegar and it didn't work for me. Like it makes me feel so bad. I tried the apple cider vinegar pills. It doesn't work for me. It made me feel horrible. The only thing that helped is when you eat a clean diet, which cut out all like corn syrup, things like soda, fast food, greasy food, like fried chicken, pizza, burgers, all that. Like, you just have to cut out all that stuff and live from clean protein, salads. Try to like cut out some carbs, but definitely a lot of protein, a lot of vegetables. And I believe the closest you can get to sugar is through natural, it's natural sugar, which is fruits, which I have to admit that every now and then I'm slacking on that. Like, it, guys, I want you to understand that it's frustrated to lose weight. Like, you've been trying every single thing and it's just not working. Like, it get to a point where you feel like, God, like, I've been trying everything. Like, what am I doing wrong? Like, you work out, like me, like, I worked out, I eat clean. I even tried the Daniel fast. I lost a little bit of weight, and then that's about it. It's almost like you try to lose weight, you reach a certain point where you lost the weight and your body doesn't move anywhere from there. And it's sad, it hurts, because you've been putting in so much work and it's not going anywhere. Next thing is what you eat. I've also said that cut out greasy food, sugar, like corn syrup, carbs, like all that stuff. They said for people with PCOS, the best diet that you can follow is a vegan diet. To try vegan and see how it goes. It's also, guys, it's also so hard to follow a vegan diet if you're the only one in the household that have to follow that diet. Because first of all, you have to prepare 2 separate meals, sometimes, not all the times. When you do grocery shopping, you have to buy more groceries because you have to buy vegan stuff and you have to buy regular stuff for the next person who's not following a vegan diet. So that's really hard, and it can be really pricey. Like, financially, you have to also be ready for whatever is going to take place. The next thing that I want to talk about is sugar. I read something about sugar, like insulin resistant. So insulin resistant, the word insulin resistant goes hand in hand with PCOS. So my body is typically not processing the sugars inside as fast as somebody else's body. So sugar is the biggest thing for people suffering from PCOS. And if you think about it, people who suffer from PCOS, if you say sugar, like bread have sugar. So if that person eats pizza, burgers, all that stuff, like that's sugar that comes from the carbs. So that's a negative, that's a red flag. So people, watch what you eat. Talking to myself also, because I'm not perfect. Like, every now and then I'm doing it wrong. I just had rice last night. And then, guys, this is the most important part, especially as a married woman, and it's sad, and just bear with me so I don't get emotional, okay? Because I can already feel it's coming, but I hope it's not. Struggling with and fighting PCOS can also cause that you cannot have children in your future. Like, it's hard. I figure out that nobody told me, the doctor didn't told me this when he diagnosed me, that I'm gonna struggle and it's gonna be hard for me to have kids one day. I think early this year, late last year, early this year, I start to realize that my PCOS symptoms got worse. Also based on that, PCOS symptoms is you struggle with acne that is horrible, and cystic acne is painful, guys, and I've experienced it so bad to a point where I feel like I'm the ugliest person in the world. And thanks to my husband, that he always reminds me how beautiful I am, and it's not everything that appears on here, but it's what comes from here. Just bear with me, like, I'm getting emotional right now and I don't want to. Struggle with cystic acne, which is painful and horrible, and like it's irritating, and anything you put on it or you try to cure it, you have to be so careful, because it's like a wildfire. Like, it just spreads, and you cannot stop it. You struggle with weight loss. You gain weight easily, but you cannot lose it. You struggle with like hair that's been excess hair, like growing on your face, like on your all over your body. You struggle with hair loss. I figured it out because there was a time in my life where my hair is growing and I use all these products, but it just stopped. It doesn't grow further than that. Comment and subscribe on this video and stay a part of this family. The reason why I share this with you guys is because PCOS is a real thing. It's not just a word. It's not just an abbreviation for something. It's real. And it's hard, and I feel like the earlier you figured it out, the better. And don't wait longer, because the longer you wait, the worse it can get. So I want to say thank you guys for watching, and stay with me and bear with me even though I got a little bit emotional. But if you in this and you watch this video, you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly how I feel, because I'm at the age where I want to have a child. I want to have a full family. I literally and figuratively want to have my kids underneath my feet. Like, I want them to be all around me. Even though when I talk to my friends, I always said that I don't know how we're going to raise kids in this time, because everything is just being so hard, and like whatever is going on outside in the world, it's just hard and halfway impossible to raise a child the way we were raised, having all freedom and all that. But I believe that I want to have kids. I'm trying, like as we speak, like we're trying, but it's just like every time we think it is, then it's not. It's a false alarm. So I want to encourage you guys to, as I said, if you have any symptoms, go see a gynecologist and go figure it out, and don't wait for it. PCOS is not gonna go to the gynecologist and figure out and come let you know. No, you have to go to a gynecologist and ask questions so you can tackle the PCOS. And as I always said, I love you guys and I appreciate you, and we really appreciate all the love and the support that you guys gave us. Please go like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with whoever you think need to hear this. I love you guys, and stay tuned.